So let's get started with the opening of SketchUp 2019 in Microsoft Windows. So when we open SketchUp 2019, after the installation there is a agreement you can see here. So we will continue here, and this is the menu bar we see just after opening the SketchUp. So here it is a menu bar where you can find different templates here, as well as you can open other file that you have done before. So for the beginners, you have to select any one of this template and start working on it. And so if we want to take inches as our sample template, we will click into it, then the next window will pop up. In this window we can see there is a viewport in the center, and there is some options and toolbars around it. On the top there is a very basic window tool we can see, and below that there is a SketchUp toolbars we'll be discussing later. And on the right hand side we can see a default tray system which will be helping us when we will designing. If we look at the top menu bar, there is a file system from where you can create a new file, open a previous file, save your file that you have created. So there are some very basic options that you can find in the Windows, and under the edit option you can cut, paste, just do edit in your model. And then under view tab you can change the view in your viewport gallery. It will be helpful for you when you create your model. Under camera there are some options regarding the view that we can see in our viewport. Like if you want to see our model in parallel projection, we can change it into parallel projection. As well as if you want to see our model in 2-point perspective, it will convert that viewport into 2-point perspective. So it will be very handy and simple to see your model in different viewports, and it will be definitely helping you in creating model. As well as there are more options we have with it, like orbit, pan and zoom. Under the draw tab we can see there are options like arc, lines and shapes, which will help us to create 2D objects. And under the toolbar we have options to convert those 2D objects that we have created earlier into 3D. So there are many options like eraser, paint bucket, as well as there are 3D text, push and pull, which will be really handy tool to create a 3D model. And there are options like move, rotate and scale, which is really important. So next is window tab, where we can find options regarding the tray that we have on the right side of the window, and we can manage it from this option. Also here we have options regarding to model info and preferences that we have, and it will be helpful for us when we alter it while creating 3D model. Jumping on the next tab, there is extensions tab, where we can find multiple options. This tab comes only after when you install extension in your SketchUp model. Now let's jump on the default tray tab on the right side. Here we have options like entity info, materials, component, styles, layers, shadows, scene, instructor. In entity info we can find the entity information regarding to entity, regarding area, its parameter, which will be helpful for us, as well as we can select the layer that entity that whatever entity we create later. And under the material we can check the material that which are already present in the SketchUp, like asphalt, concrete, bricks, colors and landscaping material. There are so many materials which will be useful for us when we create texture or paint a texture to any particular 3D surface. And after that we have a component tab, where we can see the components we have created and change it later. Under style tab we have multiple options regarding to the scene we are seeing in the viewport. Like if you want to change the color of sky as well as the color of ground, that we can see here it is blue and green respectively. So we have option to change it here. As well as whenever we design any surface in the SketchUp, there are two types of surfaces in the SketchUp. there is a front surface and there is a back surface. If we see in the given viewport, this is the white surface, this is the front surface, which should always be in the front, and this is the this is a little bit gray, we can say, and this is the back side of any surface. So here in the style menu we can have a control to change the color of the surfaces. Like if I want to change the front surface into light blue and back surface into red, so we can differentiate it in the different color. The options we get in style is really important and helpful for us whenever we will do the complex modeling. Like in X-ray, it's really important. Like if you want to see the back side of the edge, if we click X-ray, we can see the back side of the edge, so which is not visible when it is opaque. So it's really helpful options we can see here. Under the layer option, we can find the list of the layers that we have created in the model. In this model, there is only one layer, that is layer 0, which is default layer, and subsequently whenever we will design more and more 3D objects, we can create more and more layers. Like if I want to make this 3D model and move this 3D model into a new layer, I can click add layer, create text it as box, and I'll select it and I will go to the entity information. Here I have found an option to move this object into box layer. So in box layer, it is moved to the box layer, and when I turn it off, it can be hidden whenever I require it. Under the shadow option, we have option related to create shadows regarding to the different time zone and the different period of time in a day. So if I want to create a shadow in India, so we can select UTC plus 5:30, and I will select the date also, like make it today's date, it's 0504 0410, and time. So we have shadow right now at particular moment of time and with a particular date. Under the scene option, we have option to create number of views, scenes, which we can revert back later. Like if I want this scene to be constant like this, I can add a scene here. It will ask you, would you like to do with the same style that I am using already? So I can create a scene here. So whenever I change my orbit around my scene, if I want to revert back to this earlier one, I can just double click it and it will get revert back to that. So scene will be helpful to create views, renders of any particular building at a particular angle, along with the changes we need to create in the later part. Now let's see the instructor tab. This is really helpful tab for the beginners, as it helps us to use different tools in the manner they are supposed to be used. Like if I just click on the eraser, this instructor tab helps us to understand how it is used in the given model. Similarly, it changes along with the tools you select in the model, and it is really helpful for the beginners, and it will definitely help us in the different tools we are going to use it in our model. So this is only limited. There are so many tools that will add later through the toolbars we have. Like we have so much toolbars, we can add it later, like large tool set. So this instructor will help us how to use every tools. So let's get started with the next video.